Alright, so this is for Aries moon. We are doing the Venus butterfly spread for February. What energy you're supposed to center and embody. It seems like the overall energy for the entirety of the collective thus far is self care. So, at the center of the Aries moon butterfly, we have chemistry. It says there's a strong magnetic attraction here. And on the lunar side, we have Metox. This is repairing the body, mind, and spirit. The bridging energy towards the foundation is the Four of Wands in reverse. I don't know what I was trying to say, but it was not coming out. And then at the bottom, we have Tituba, which is also the number 4, and feeling safe. This Four of Wands energy felt shaky. It's like there's a level of uncertainty here. And it's calling for self-care. Like repairing the mind, body, and spirit, checking in with yourself in both aspects. All 3 aspects. The holy trinity of existence, the mind, the body, and the spirit. And making sure that you feel safe within yourself first. And then on the solar energy, we have Dust Devil with moving out of stagnation in reverse. So what I'm getting this is kind of like a pullback. There may have been a lot of activity, especially chaotic activity, because the Dust Devil, it's one of those energies where it's like unorganized and it's absolute chaos. And right before I started this, there was a whole bunch of yelling outside of my house, and now that I'm doing it now, everybody's kind of quieted down. So the Dust Devil can be a very chaotic energy, but it's necessary to kind of like move. So what I'm seeing here is like the foundation of what's going on can seem a little shaky, but what is happening here is like kind of more of a direct reflection of the inner world. It's almost like there's this illusion that's being cast that things are not quite right, or things are unstable, but it's time to kind of like get centered in order to address those things. So if something is unstable in the physical sense, you need to make sure that you're stable in the mind, body, and spirit so that you can like feel safe with the decisions that you need to make to kind of like balance everything out. But it seems like everything's kind of like quieting down. And then the bridge energy for the solar side is the Two of Cups in reverse, which again, this feels like an inward pull. And the foundational energy is seasons. So it could be like the season for things to kind of like quiet down for you to get real about what it is that you're drawn to here. Because with this chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction. This doesn't necessarily have to be another person, but it could be a magnetic attraction to maybe even like peace. It's like shifting from being attracted to chaos to being attracted to peace. Being drawn to peace. Because there's been a theme a lot in, some of the things that I've been seeing coming up lately, where there's been a lot of talk about how chaotic relationships can be attractive because they seem familiar to like what people grew up with in their families and things like that. But once you really kind of like get rooted in yourself and start to, do the inner work and do the inner healing, you realize that the chaos wasn't what you wanted. You wanted a balanced nervous system. You wanted peace in your relationship. So it's like what the attraction is, what you're attracted to, what you're drawn to, is shifting from a chaotic energy or thinking that everything has to be hurtful. Because like originally when I was in my younger years, everyone would say, "Oh, love is pain. Someone's going to hurt you, you know, in order to be loved, it's to experience pain or whatever." And so like that's what I had learned in my beginning years of all of that stuff. And then now to this day is like it's more like love should not cause you that stress and strife and pain and that feeling like, you know, you don't know what's going to happen next. It shouldn't be from a very unstable, chaotic space, which that was normalized way earlier on. And so now it's like a change. The whole like understanding of people and their mentalities and things like that, the language around relationships and stuff like that has changed. And I'm seeing this change reflected here in the cards. Where it's like now it's the season to really embody the peace that you expect from life. That safety that you want to feel, it's time to begin to give that to yourself. Anyways, I hope that helped.